Archangel Michael says, right now, a door is closing softly behind you in a place you've never stepped foot, but your name echoed through that room like a bell in a cathedral. The energy shifted the moment your name was spoken, and every heart in that circle paused for a breath they didn't know they were holding. You may not know it, but you are at the center of a conversation so heavy, it could tilt the axis of your entire life's direction. There's a chair with your name on it, though you were never invited to sit at that table. Type Amen to get blessing 333. A group of people, cloaked in polished silence, weighed their words carefully, knowing what they decide about you will ripple into your days ahead. They hold folders with details about you, things you never knew someone had recorded. A picture, a message, a favor you once did without expecting return, it's all come back now like a hidden seed finally blooming. One person in that room defends you while the others raise skeptical brows, uncertain of your worth but aware of your growing influence. Type Amen to get blessing 919. The clock ticks louder in that room, and the pressure to make a final choice grows heavier. What they say will either close a gate forever or swing it open so wide your entire destiny changes course. Archangel Michael says, you have been remembered in places where others hoped you'd be forgotten. Even now, someone who once turned away from your presence is realizing how your silence was louder than any argument. Type Amen to get blessing 214. They are reviewing something, a letter, a voice note, a digital trace that links directly to your truest essence. You were more honest than they expected, more kind than they admitted, and more powerful than they imagined. A woman in that room can feel her heartbeat change as she hears your name. She never confessed her jealousy until now. She voted against you in the past, but today her spirit trembles with a strange regret. Type Amen to get blessing 848. There's a man who never believed you'd rise. He's stunned at the progress you've made quietly, away from applause. He leans forward, replays your voice, and begins to wonder if you were the solution all along. Behind closed doors, your name is being re-evaluated, and someone's conscience is waking up fast. They thought erasing you would be simple, but your presence echoes stronger the more they try to diminish it. Type Amen to get blessing 622. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Someone even stood up from their seat and said, "We've made a mistake by leaving this person out." The room went still, and tension grew thick, because that sentence carried the weight of 1,000 unspoken truths. You were underestimated, and now the consequences of that underestimation are being realized painfully. A powerful hand is now hovering over a contract, hesitating before signing something that could change your future forever. Type Amen to get blessing 070. Archangel Michael says, do not fear what is happening behind the curtain, for justice is in motion. There are whispers of giving you what was once denied, an opportunity, a position, a recognition that had been hidden. You will not need to defend yourself. Your light is now doing the talking. A voice rises in that secret space and says, they've already passed the test, we were the ones who failed. Type Amen to get blessing 787. While they debate your destiny, you are being spiritually positioned for a divine elevation. One woman wants to challenge your breakthrough, but her words are now weighed against her past envy. They are no longer listening to her fully, the spell of her influence is breaking. Another woman speaks gently, we owe this person our respect. What they did in silence was more honorable than anything we've seen. Type Amen to get blessing 455. There's confusion on the faces of those who judged you too soon. They remember your past, but they forgot your growth, and that's where their perception failed. One man lowers his eyes and admits, they were right. We didn't see their heart. A new energy is forming in that room. It's shifting in your favor. Type Amen to get blessing 344. You are being chosen, not because you asked, but because they can no longer ignore your value. Even someone who once tried to sabotage you is now oddly quiet, realizing karma has spun full circle. They see the results of their bitterness, and it's burning them from the inside. Someone whispered, their name is rising even when we try to bury it. Type Amen to get blessing 555. The room falls into a deep silence as a final decision is about to be made. A vote is cast, and your name receives a nod of approval from the very person who once doubted your potential. Archangel Michael says, your spirit has spoken louder than any witness they could bring against you. You are being handed something that was once held back, not by force, but by undeniable right. Type Amen to get blessing 292. Outside of that room, someone you love dearly has sensed a shift but doesn't yet understand what it means. They will soon look at you with astonishment, saying, something has changed, your energy is glowing differently. Because what was held back is coming forward, and it's going to fall into your life suddenly. The ones who once watched you struggle will be forced to watch you rise. Type Amen to get blessing 163. Even your enemies are confused. They tried to erase your future, but instead, they unlocked it. Now that room is no longer sealed. The energy that was trapped there is being released in your direction. A call is coming soon, with an opportunity you never imagined would knock on your door. It is not just any door, it's the one they once slammed in your face. Type Amen to get blessing 088. They are rewriting the record, adjusting the narrative, because leaving you out now looks foolish. Someone is pushing to fast-track your approval, they don't want you to slip through their fingers again. The more they speak of you, the more your value multiplies. And just like that, the one they rejected becomes the one they now desperately need. Type Amen to get blessing 777. There's a golden paper with your name being stamped tonight, and it's not just symbolic, it holds power. It gives access to a realm of influence where you were once excluded. You are now being added to a list of names for a great shift. That shift begins with a simple message. Bring them in. Type Amen to get blessing 066. You will notice a strange peace before the message arrives. A calm will come over your body, even though you don't yet know why. It's your spirit sensing alignment before the mind gets the evidence. By the time you hear the news, the foundation will already be laid. Type Amen to get blessing 919. A person who betrayed you is now watching your name rise on a screen, silently stunned. They tried to block you, but you became too large for their control. They no longer hold the power to delay your destiny. Someone is being instructed to reach out and correct a mistake made long ago. Type Amen to get blessing 155. You will be offered what once belonged to another, but they lost it due to pride. Now it is your name that fits the assignment, your essence that completes the need. Archangel Michael says, the realm of hidden decisions is bowing to divine order. No matter how far you've been kept from the table, your seat is now undeniable. Type Amen to get blessing 888. A celebration is being prepared for you in silence. You'll hear about it soon, an award, a role, a recognition. People who never even met you are now inspired by your quiet strength. Your future is no longer being debated, it's being blessed. Type Amen to get blessing 313. The final document is being signed. The name written in gold is yours. This moment didn't come quickly, but it is arriving divinely timed. Those who gathered in secret are now witnessing the exposure of divine truth. You are not just remembered. You are being crowned. Type Amen to get blessing 741. Archangel Michael says, everything that was discussed in that room is now working in your favor. The unseen has bowed to the light. The hidden has turned into an open door. You were not supposed to be forgotten. You were meant to rise when no one expected it. And now, the moment has come. Let it unfold. Type Amen to get blessing 000. The ink on the final page is still fresh, and the energy in that secret room remains heavy with awe. Some are still in disbelief, wondering how everything turned around for you so swiftly, yet so rightfully. But this isn't a sudden twist of fate, this is divine orchestration unfolding with perfect precision. They can't erase the truth anymore. Type Amen to get blessing 672. Your story is now being told in rooms where power lives and decisions shape realities. One person sits back quietly, a slight smile forming, because they knew all along that this day would come for you. They believed in your spirit, even when your name was surrounded by noise and doubt. And now that belief is bearing fruit for the world to see. Type Amen to get blessing 511. You are not walking into this shift by accident, it is your alignment that made space for it. The evidence they tried to suppress is glowing with divine favor, and the facts are now undeniable. You are more than worthy, you are the missing key to a greater vision they could never complete without you. That room has become a birthing place of elevation. Type Amen to get blessing 302. Someone in that room has already begun to prepare a public statement. They want to be seen supporting you now, but they were quiet when you needed them before. Still, your growth demands no apology, it only makes room for expansion. And now, everything is expanding in your name. Type Amen to get blessing 101. The phone in their hand is trembling as they decide whether or not to reach out to you today. They know they'll have to explain why they didn't support you when you were in the shadows. But something in their spirit tells them it's now or never, because you're rising faster than they can predict. A connection will soon be restored, one that leads to the doorway of everything you were promised. Type Amen to get blessing 777. Your name is being placed at the top of a list it was never supposed to be on. Not because you lobbied or begged, but because divine order is louder than political preference. The person at the head of the table whispered it quietly, it has to be them. No one else fits this. That was the moment the chain broke and the decision locked in. Type Amen to get blessing 504. a powerful woman will soon step forward and mention your name in a public forum. The room will be watching her, but her eyes will be holding the truth. She was warned in a dream about you. Your face came to her in the silence of night, and now she can't ignore what she's seen. She'll move things behind the scenes, because she knows if she waits any longer, the favor you carry will pass her by. Type Amen to get blessing 921. You've already passed through the fire of silence, betrayal, and delay. Now comes the wind of release, favor, and opportunity. Your past doesn't hold you anymore, the timeline has shifted in your favor. And those who gather to decide your future will now find themselves bound to honor it. Type Amen to get blessing 818. One by one, the people in that hidden room will feel a weight in their chest, a divine pressure to do what is right. They may not understand why they're feeling it, but you will. Because your prayers have reached places your feet haven't yet touched. And those places are responding, finally, with a trembling yes. Type Amen to get blessing 191. Even the one who tried hardest to block you is feeling the walls close in. They can't keep up with your momentum anymore, because it wasn't built on politics, it was built on purpose. They realize now, you can't block what heaven has cleared. Your name was whispered by angels before it was ever uttered in that meeting room. Type Amen to get blessing 407. They will try to claim they supported you all along, but your spirit knows the difference. Still, you will not hold bitterness, because you know what it cost to get here. Every sleepless night, every tear, every moment of silence when you could have spoken but chose grace instead, has been counted. And now, that grace is your crown. Type Amen to get blessing 789. The documents are not just being printed, they are being sealed with the energy of fulfillment. The person sealing it has chills on their arms, and they don't understand why. But your name holds a vibration that shifts the air around it. You are not ordinary. You are the chosen solution for what they couldn't fix. Type Amen to get blessing 611. Archangel Michael says, the delay you experienced was only to prepare the room for your arrival. Every person sitting there had to see your name without noise, only evidence. And now, that evidence speaks louder than reputation. The vote is unanimous now. Type Amen to get blessing 232. You will receive confirmation soon, not from just one source, but from 3. It will come as a message, a strange dream, and then a bold invitation. You will know it's real by the peace it carries and the urgency it ignites. Do not second-guess this next door, it's already been discussed. Type Amen to get blessing 020. The next 24 hours will begin to form the path toward that destiny you almost gave up on. Something was shifted in your favor while you were unaware. And now you will walk into results that took years to form in the shadows. Everything that was lost is now being restored, with interest. Type Amen to get blessing 999. There's someone watching from afar, shocked that your name is still rising despite what they tried. They underestimated your spiritual backing. And now they must watch from a distance as the very rooms they locked you out of are inviting you in. You will enter with humility, but carry a presence that silences every doubt. Type Amen to get blessing 400. This moment is not temporary. This is the pivot that redefines your entire life. The energy around your name is shifting nations of opportunity. And you'll begin to notice it, in your emails, your phone, your sleep. Favor doesn't knock loudly, it seeps in through every open place in your life. Type Amen to get blessing 678. They may try to delay one more time, but it won't work. Because divine timing has already activated. You are now inside a realm that no human influence can alter. Let the whispers continue, they will become applause soon. Type Amen to get blessing 131. Your name is printed not just in documents, but in the mouths of gatekeepers who never thought they'd speak of you again. Your silence has spoken louder than arguments. Your stillness has moved mountains where chaos failed. And now, you are the one they wait for. Type Amen to get blessing 818. The table is being set. The name card has been placed. And all of heaven is watching as you are ushered into what was always meant to be yours. There's no more doubt, no more delay, no more closed doors. Only divine access and undeniable favor from this moment forward. Type Amen to get blessing 000. The ink may be dry now, but the energy it carries is still unfolding through the air like a prophecy in motion. Behind the scenes, emails are being sent, names are being forwarded, and the tone surrounding your name has transformed. The very people who once questioned your worth are now under quiet pressure to align with your elevation. Even they can feel it, your time has come. Type Amen to get blessing 121. The meeting that concluded has not truly ended. Discussions are bleeding into other rooms, more doors, and new hands are now being instructed to prepare a space for you. There are logistics moving that you aren't even aware of, because heaven isn't waiting for your permission, it's executing what's already been declared. Your name has become a command in the spiritual realm. Type Amen to get blessing 390. The chairs are being reshuffled, the ranks are being reviewed, and in the midst of it all, your name stands firm, unshaken, appointed. People who doubted you are now asking quietly, who told them yes? But no one told them yes. The yes was spiritual. The door opened from a place no hand could lock. That's why no one understands how it happened so quickly. Type Amen to get blessing 455. Archangel Michael says, this movement is not man-made. It's heaven assigned. You will not have to campaign for this position. Your integrity already did the work. Let the world adjust to the truth they ignored. You are coming into alignment with something irreversible. The earth is responding to a spiritual command. Type Amen to get blessing 882. People in power are now double-checking the records. They are seeing your name in places it was never supposed to reach, and it confuses them. Because you didn't force your way in. You flowed in. And now they must make room for the flow. Type Amen to get blessing 316. The favor on your life is disrupting systems that were designed to exclude you. You will not need revenge, exposure, or validation. You will only need to walk into the space already being prepared for your arrival. The doors will open, not with noise, but with divine ease. Type Amen to get blessing 767. Your life is about to feel unfamiliar in the best way. People will ask you how you did it, and you'll smile because you know, it wasn't you. It was timing. Not clock time. Not calendar time. Divine time. And in divine time, nothing is denied. Type Amen to get blessing 299. The very room that once shut your name out will now send you invitations. You won't even have to reply. Someone else will accept on your behalf because they know what you carry must be included. They've seen the results. Now they want the presence behind those results. And that presence is you. Type Amen to get blessing 505. Don't be surprised when people who never spoke to you before begin speaking with reverence. You didn't demand their respect. Your transformation commanded it. What used to be overlooked is now being highlighted. You are becoming the exception they can no longer deny. Type Amen to get blessing 666. You'll notice even the atmosphere shifts when your name is spoken. There is a resonance around you now, a vibration that announces your alignment. This is not fame. This is not popularity. This is purpose in full activation. Type Amen to get blessing 144. And because you moved in silence, you'll be protected in public. Nothing they try against you will land. The weapons will form, but they will lose momentum. Because you are not walking by human strategy. You are walking by divine command. Type Amen to get blessing 848. The ripple effect of what was decided in that secret meeting is reaching places you've only dreamed of. New nations, new contracts, new faces, are all aligning to your vibration now. Because your name has been written in the ledger of fulfilled promises. And not even the strongest doubter can erase that. Type Amen to get blessing 717. They're preparing a statement, but it won't explain everything. Because the truth of what just shifted in your favor cannot be captured in human language. Only your life will tell the full story. And that story is about to begin a new chapter. Type Amen to get blessing 030. The next 48 hours will carry subtle signs, unexpected messages, unusual peace, divine nudges. Pay attention. Not everything will come loudly. Some miracles come in whispers. But they will come. Because what was decided behind your back is now blooming right before your eyes. Type Amen to get blessing 384. You'll feel it in your sleep. You'll sense it when you wake. The invisible has become visible, and the impossible has become normal. You are not chasing anything now. You are being magnetized to what was always meant for you. Let it arrive. You are ready. Type Amen to get blessing 900. Archangel Michael says, "Be still now." You've entered a timeline of reward. Let the wind carry your name where your feet have never walked. Let the room speak your value before your voice arrives. For this is the season where you are spoken of in honor, not silence. Type Amen to get blessing 200. And when you walk into that room, not by accident, not by force, but by divine instruction, they will say nothing. Because they will feel everything. The room will shift. The air will change. And you will know. This is the room that once denied me, now it exists for me. Type Amen to get blessing 777. Your name is carved into this moment. It cannot be revoked. No delay can reverse what heaven has finalized. You've entered your divine reveal. Let the world adjust to your arrival. Because what they decided has now released everything. Type Amen to get blessing 999.